MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. It's interleague baseball on The Show. Martin Perez gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base paths, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game.
Here's D. Gordon now, Miami, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 9.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
In is Christian Yelich, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Batting third, center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
But the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-0 on the way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make him swing the bat.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in, Justin Bour. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Ready with the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 59 on the season as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Realmuto.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
3-run home run in the first, and now he singles. Man, are the bats alive today. They are swinging
Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get one in the zone yet.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Point is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. Jake Peavy, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
At the plate, Carlos Gomez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. And the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Beltre. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort.
13, Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Here's Echeverria now. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it, stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Into the box now, D. Gordon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Here's the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
On the ground to the right side. Loney's got it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Hot shot on the ground is short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
And there's ball one. Way out in front. Jake ready. Here's the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins.
Batting fifth.
And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Striding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Griffey Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 1 gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded by Adore. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Justin Bour. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. It's the Marlins 3 and the Rangers nothing. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Now at the plate, James Loney. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here's the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Here's Jared Hoying. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
JT Realmuto.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in for his second at bat, Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Called strike over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And Alvarez has got a base hit.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's too high, ball 2.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-0. belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second here with nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's Echeverria now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's D. Gordon now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Nope,
Ball
that's a
1.
ball. 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Harold Reynolds, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that's in there for strike 1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. They're down 4-0. In is Christian Yelich. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 0-1 delivery. Hard on the ground toward short. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, another hit. You talk about a pitcher who threw well and got a win his last start. Total opposite right here. He hasn't thrown the ball very well. They've been hitting him pretty good, and at the moment, he stands to be the guy that's going to get the loss.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Matt Bush is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Point moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Hit hard to short. There is Andrus. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
In now, Justin Bohr, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Second and third here, 1 man out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Pedro.
In now is Pedro
Alvarez.
Alvarez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. curveball looked at here for strike one.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Lucroy has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front, 5-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's the good fastball from Peavy as Jake gets ahead here 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1-1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shoot it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. PV set. Now the pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus
The
far.
right fielder, number 13,